Hey there, folks. It's the E-Man here. And I guess I've been wanting to do just a bunch of talking videos rather than doing gameplay videos because, well, I haven't really been in the mood of it. Not been feeling too well, so get better. But let's give me a sec here. I will be right back. Okay. I apologize. I haven't been doing a lot of pickup videos because, well, got a little bit tedious. So I forget which games I talked about or whatever. But I'm talking about some NES games that I got at my local game shop. Yeah, Game Citadel. Shout out to them. Pretty great place. It's great to have a place other than GameStop to go buy games at. Well, for all I know, all these games I've been getting are legit games. Some of them might be a little dirty, but these games get dirty. I pretty much have figured out how to clean them. Oh, well, let me. I don't know if I've talked about this or not, but yeah, this was the first thing I kind of got when I started to get retro games. Is these special screwdrivers, the special bits. I can open the cartridges and like open them up, clean them out, replace batteries in them and stuff. Yeah, I think this one's for N64 and it's with NES and stuff. Yeah, those weird screws that they have on them. Yeah, essentially, like you can screw it and get the screws out. Not much really to NES games. There's just like a little board and a little circuit board thing on the bottom. Well, the contact on the bottom that goes into the NES. Anyway, let's talk about some of the games here. And I not even played this yet. Oh, it's made by Sunsoft. So, Platoon. I think it's based on the what is it? Yeah, that was the Vietnam War. I think. Kind of. I thought that the movie was kind of trying to, kind of like protest violence and war and stuff, but then the other ones is I don't know. I haven't played this yet, so yeah. I don't know if I've seen this movie or not. Maybe I've seen parts of this movie, but yeah, based on the movie, like Platoon, I need to play it. I haven't played it yet. Let's see. We got Super Mario Brothers 3. Yeah, great game on the NES. I have a good memory of this game. I remember I had chicken pox. I was just a little feller. I remember having chicken pox and being so itchy wanting to scratch, and I was just sitting there playing this game. Yeah, me, my brother, and my sister, we all had chicken pox. We were all kind of stuck. Yeah, I really liked playing Super Mario Brothers 3. It's set up a lot of well, Super Mario World kind of followed this because it had a map world and levels you had to do. It was a little more, yeah, it was definitely a return to form and a way to kind of evolve Mario to more of a different style, I guess. Yeah, you gotta play the raccoon, you gotta fight Bowser and his Koopa kids and stuff. Really cool game. Mario. Yeah, I found out in the Mario Bros. 3 when you fight Bowser, that right when he falls through the floor, you have like 2 seconds to get to the door, or you have to like reset the game. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I did as you get through there. I think I probably talked about some of these before, but I got Battletoads on the NES. I think there was a Game Boy version of this. I think there was a Game Gear version. I think there was a Genesis version of this game. Was there a Super Nintendo version of this? I don't know, but there was a Genesis version of Battletoads. Yeah, it's a great game, but a very difficult game. It's one of those games that most people have probably never beat. But there's a lot of levels that people have never seen on this game because it's a tough game, but a great game nonetheless. course, we have the first Ninja Turtles game by Ultra Games, which was secretly it was Konami. Yeah, because Konami had to figure out how to make more games because I remember Nintendo put some kind of a limit on how many games a company could make every year, so they had to use. Konami figured that out. Uh, Adam Grant, yeah, the guy's name is on here. Adam Grant. Well, I'm sorry, Adam Grant, but yeah, I shouldn't have written your name right across the board. I can figure out. I think I can figure out a way to get that off without hurting the label. Other than that, the label's like perfect. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this game. This is the first Ninja Turtles NES game. A lot of people don't like this. Well, this game could be kind of difficult. Yeah, there's a lot of levels of this game I never got to either. But yeah, I think someday I'm gonna finally sit down and try to beat this game. I really like this game. On the Cowabunga collection, you get a version of this that will have no slowdown and no sprite flicker. It was weird when I played that version; it felt a little bit different than this version. Wait, great game. Now I think I've talked about this game before. I have good memories of this game. Yeah. Well, because see, my grandfather, he loved the NES and he collected for it. We had a bunch of NESs, tons of NES games. I remember there was a lot of NES games I didn't even know even existed because my grandfather still played them. I was kind of playing the Genesis by that time, but yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of games. He had like The Legend of Zelda. I first time I played Legend of Zelda was at his house because I was interested because the cartridge was kind of this gold color. Remember, I tried out. I had an NES Advantage controller for a while that he had. I remember I traded him some games. I think I traded him Mario Brothers 2. I think for another game. Was it? I don't know if it was this game. I don't know if I traded him for this game or not. Well, this is not the original game that I got from him, unfortunately. Yeah, my house burned. My house I was living in way back when. It's like yeah, most of my games were pretty much burned up. There was a few systems and games I happened to have with me, so they didn't get burned up. But yeah, A Journey to Silius. I remember sitting and playing this on my grandfather's television. Yeah. Yeah, he was a great man. Unfortunately, he's been gone for a few years, so it sucks. But it's nice to have these good memories of the NES. Because I know a lot of you probably have good memories of NES memories, but that was the one memory I had. Every time I play the NES, I think of my grandfather. It's always a great feeling. He would play like Doctor. My mother talked about how he would play Doctor Mario and stuff all the time. So yeah, thank you, Grandpa, for these good memories of this game. I really do like it. Yeah, thank you, Grandpa, for the memories. Yeah, the memories were great. It's great to have those memories once in a while. It's great. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean it to. I'm not gonna start crying. I promise. It was good. It's just good to sometimes think about those memories. But that's what makes me want like playing these games because a lot of times it's not just the games; it's remembering all the cool stuff that went along with it. Yeah, we were playing Journey to Silius. I wasn't very good at it. I think it took me a long time before I was finally able to beat it. But it was a great game, and it was just one of those games my grandfather had. I think I traded it Mario Brothers 2 for it, I think. And I remember back in those days you had to like go through the mail to mail it and stuff. It was kind of a fiasco to mail stuff back then. Nowadays it seems pretty. You just slap something in a box, and mail it now. But yeah, it was really great. It's just it's great to remember those feelings. We would go visit him, and like everything. One day I'll have to fully explain my memories with my grandfather and explain that stuff. Yeah, he was much different than my other grandfather. Yeah, he was the grandfather of my mother, and he was a lot more interesting. Well, my other grandfather, he was a good man too, but he didn't really talk. He didn't really talk much, so didn't really. I didn't really connect with him as much as I think I did with my grandfather, because he liked playing those old games. I mean, I was playing NES back when no one thought it was cool. Everyone thought, "Oh, you're a dork because you're playing the NES." But I think I always liked it because I just remember it. And as I said, every time I play an NES game, I think of my grandfather, and it's like it's really cool. He lived out of state, so we never really got to see him much. So, and he was a lot younger than my other grandfather was when we knew him. So, yeah. So I just wanted to thank him there about it because it's been really great. Yeah. So if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. This has been my 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 NES pickups here. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry if I tried. I got a little emotional back there. I really did feel it all of a sudden. But I guess I did really thought about him for a while. But anyway, again, this is cool to have memories. Memories are just really cool with just about anything. Anyway, feel free to leave any comments. And so you have some very, I'm sure a lot of you have very fond memories of playing games, or there was people you played games with. I think I regret I never played games with my grandfather, but he obviously had his opinion about the NES. You know, he went to yard sales and stuff. I think he had like 50 NESs, tons of games for him. He had games I didn't even know even existed. There's a lot of games I didn't even know about. Of course, back in those days, there wasn't YouTube. There wasn't the internet was kind of not really there yet. You know, a lot of the things weren't really there yet, so you didn't really know what games were really, unless you kind of put them in a thing and played them. Unless you had the box. But I think I will probably do some other videos and talk about other video games that I have a lot of good memories with, or game series I remember really playing with other people that aren't here anymore. Yeah, I probably got some more emotional things to talk about. But anyway, I will see you guys next video then. I'll see you guys later. Bye.